Hello, and a very warm welcome to all the Europe Hotel School students joining me today. In this explainer, we're diving into what is arguably one of the most critical moments in the entire guest journey, the arrival. You know, that first impression, it is absolutely everything.
My role is all about helping hotels integrate cutting-edge technology, so I am really excited to guide you through this. We're going to explore a real-world innovation that's truly changing the game, one that you'll very likely see and maybe even get to implement in your own careers.
All right, so here's our game plan for the next few minutes. We'll kick things off with a core problem, then introduce a really slick solution. We'll break down the AI behind it, see how it impacts the guest, and finally, we'll look at the results for the hotel itself.
Okay, let's get right into it. Think about it. That very first impression a guest has of a luxury property should feel grand, welcoming, just effortless, right? But then you have this huge challenge. How do you possibly balance all of that with the absolute non-negotiable need for security? This quote just nails it. The feeling of luxury is all about being at ease, feeling completely comfortable. Now, think about traditional security. You've got long queues, metal detectors, emptying your pockets and bags. It feels more like you're at an airport checkpoint than a five-star hotel. It is the complete opposite of the welcome we're trying to create.
And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, we have our goal, that warm, effortless, grand welcome. But on the other side, traditional security brings in friction, anxiety, and what we call a fortress aesthetic. It just fundamentally undermines a guest's sense of ease before they've even made it to the front desk.
So how do we solve this? Well, a whole new generation of technology is coming out that promises to give us that security without the compromise. Let's take a look at a fantastic example from a company called Evolv Technology. And here's the magic of it. The whole system is designed to be practically invisible to the guest. They just walk right in at a totally normal pace, no stopping, no emptying pockets. The screening just happens, seamlessly in the background. It keeps people moving and protects that welcoming atmosphere of the hotel.
But how does it actually do that? I mean, how can it possibly tell the difference between a set of car keys and a potential threat? Well, this is where artificial intelligence, or AI, really shines.
This visual really shows the huge leap we're talking about. A traditional metal detector, it's pretty dumb technology, right? It just beeps if it senses any significant chunk of metal. But Evolv's system, well, it's smart. It uses these super advanced sensors and an AI that's been trained on literally millions of data points to spot the specific signature of a threat while learning to ignore everyday things like keys or phones.
So the AI isn't just looking for metal. It's trained to recognize the unique magnetic and visual signatures of the things we really worry about. Things like firearms, explosive devices, and large knives. It's that level of intelligence that makes it so incredibly precise and cuts out all those annoying false alarms. Okay, so here's how it works in real time. A guest just strolls through the lane, and the scan happens in milliseconds. If everything's clear, nothing happens at all. The guest continues into the lobby, completely unaware a check even occurred. But if a potential threat is detected, the system doesn't blast a loud, embarrassing alarm. Instead, it sends a completely silent, discreet alert to a security officer's tablet. And this part right here, this is the real game changer for maintaining a guest's dignity. The alert on the tablet shows a photo of the person with a red bounding box pinpointing the exact location of the item of concern, say their right pocket or a side compartment of their backpack. This allows security to be surgical and targeted. All right, let's piece this all together and see how it builds a completely new arrival experience. Because let's be honest, in our industry, technology is only as good as the human experience it helps create.
The whole goal here is for security to be felt but not seen. It's about protecting the guest in every sense of the word. Protecting them physically, of course, but also protecting their peace of mind, their comfort, and their sense of being in a welcoming, special place. So, because that security officer knows exactly where to look, the whole interaction can be incredibly quiet and respectful. Instead of an invasive full-body search, it just becomes a simple, polite question like this one. I mean, just compare that to a traditional pat-down. The difference in guest dignity is just immense.
Okay, so the guest experience is phenomenal. We've preserved that. But what about the hotel's operations? What are the actual measurable results when a hotel puts this kind of technology in place?
Check out this number, 3,600. That's how many people a single system can screen in just 1 hour. Just think about that for a second. What does that mean for a busy hotel during a huge conference or a weekend check-in rush? It means the bottleneck at the front door is just gone. You get that smooth, continuous flow that we're always striving for.
And really, this is the most important takeaway from all of this. We no longer have to choose between safety and hospitality. This technology proves you can have comprehensive 100% security without sacrificing the guest experience. You can maintain flow, get rid of that fortress feeling, and protect the dignity of every single person who walks through your doors.
So I want to leave you with this question to consider. As security becomes more and more invisible, what's the next frontier for making that arrival experience even better? Once we solve the friction of security, what other elements of the arrival can we make more seamless, more personalized, and more memorable? That is the challenge and the amazing opportunity that awaits you as the next generation of hospitality leaders. Thank you.